Hello, welcome back to Führerreich. So, I'm recording from my new apartment right now. I'm testing a couple things out. This is basically the first video I'm recording from my new apartment, so if anything is sort of shaky, not quite where they are meant to be, that's why. Let's see, I'm going to swap out my man here. Albert Kesselring, we're going to swap him out for Lothar von Richthofen, because he adds air superiority bonuses, and we're going to need those when we're fighting the Soviets, of course. Let's see, what else do we need to do? Again, it has been a little bit since I played this last. Also, like, the way I'm sitting and everything is kind of not the way I'm used to, so I'm kind of like hunched in a position that I'm not very used to. We'll get there. Let's see. Yep, let's just unpause and see what's going on. Remember, we froze operations until, let's see, it's June right now. Why did we freeze operations again? Because this stuff right here, suffering major attrition problems. I don't know, actually. And there's nothing in Finland for us to do, so honestly, let's see. Are we gonna keep these guys here and wait for the Finnish to, or sorry, the Soviets to possibly declare war on Finland, or are we gonna actually like use these guys for something? Because I think we could, in theory, move them down south and try to have them help out somewhere. Problem again, you know, attrition and all that. But like right now, they're not gonna do anything, and obviously the these guys are already on this border, going to, you know, prop up the Finnish defense. We can keep the tanks though for the possibility of rushing down Leningrad. Yeah, generally we just need supplies, and that's the problem. Oh yeah, I think I know why we held the attack, because we're waiting for this stuff. We're waiting for supplies, basically. We're waiting for the terrain to be fixed here, so that we can potentially ship in supplies down this path. I hope. Let's see, these guys, we'll send them over towards the 6th Army. Don't really have any other armies to assign them to. We could assign them to the 5th, but the 5th isn't going to need those men. Don't need any other armies at the moment. We could set one up and potentially do another, or open up another front, while, you know, of course that's problematic for its own reasons. In the sense that we're going to overextend ourselves, potentially. We need more planes over here. I still am willing to do it. Of course, we can't use the puppets airports, which is obviously very annoying. That's probably the main or the best argument we have for, you know, possibly instead, or that we instead should have invaded Poland. A lot of people are saying, you know, cursed memo, like belonging to the Polish Lithuanians and all that, and this stuff, and Poznan and all that. But honestly, like, it's not good that they have them, but I think we're sort of more concerned with, you know, the real political situations at the moment, so just angling my microphone a little bit. Let's see. So yeah, at the moment, we just have to worry about the air war, which we're going to win, because I think we're going to outproduce the Soviets in terms of aircraft, or at least we have more aircraft. 71 to 73 military factories, and we have, oh my god, no wait, that couldn't be ours. We have 115. Yeah, we should be able to outproduce them, unless they just like shift all production over towards aircraft, in which case we're going to invade them and win there. Yeah, and we're also going to need that port in Harju. Let's get that one shifted up a bit. Oh, whoops. There we go. So yeah, let's look at the focus trees and see if we can't open up something else. Without, of course, bringing in the French, and that's the problem. Demand Lithuania. Or demand Poznan. So we can still demand this stuff, even though we are friends with the Poles. We can't, of course, take war, or, you know, take the war focus with them, but... Rhineland referendum, so we can do Sud Tyrol, so southern Tyrol. First Alpine bases, of course. But other than that, there's not much we can take. I'm gonna go down the Tyrol path. So what is Sud Tyrol? That's Istria, that's... oh, so it's this path. Oh, okay, this is actually really good, because they have a lot of forts here that we will get them instead, so we don't need to actually build new ones. In the, you know, possible eventuality where we fight the King of Italy, which... we could. We also do have the war score to just willy-nilly justify war on people, if we want to. Which you could do to Serbia or the Italians. Okay, now we got the paratroopers. We'll train them and set them up in their own army. So I think the paratroopers, their job is going to be to take... let's see, I think we're going to take the supplies around here and try to cut these guys off. So I think the plan is going to be to base them over here in Harju. And we're going to drop them somewhere around here. Oh, of course, we need to put transport planes here. We did make those, right? Ah, shit. Oh, no, we did. Okay, cool. We probably don't need that many, because that can take 800... oh, sorry, that is service manpower, 800, but those can house a lot more. Also give them an icon that we can sort of recognize. That's the 11th Army, but this probably works for paratroopers, I think. V. Or the Celestial Penetration Army, the Gurren Lagann meme. We don't have anything red, except for, I think, one Panzer group. Actually, they're going to be operating in the same theater, so I'm going to make them blue. Like that. And then we're going to set up... let's see. Probably, yeah, coach student with the paratroopers. Do we need... no, we probably don't need skirmisher or anything like that, because their job isn't going to be to fight. They're going to... their job is going to be to just take and hold. There we go, and... let's see, the range is not bad. We could base them even closer, actually. There instead. Can you actually make or can you make variants? Yes, you can. Well, no, you can't actually. Never mind. I was about to ask, can you make variants with high range? I'm guessing that you can't actually shoot down the planes anyway, so variants wouldn't make much sense. So we'll put them, they're on the Ostfront, they're going to be in... Army Group East here is probably full. We'll give him Aggressive Assaulter as well. Yeah, that's full, so we're going to put in... this guy in... there. No, wait, there. My bad. And okay, so, how are we going to do this? We're probably not going to need this range anyways, but the plan is going to be to drop them over here, I think. And since we have 6 of them, we're probably honestly just going to put them like this. Let's see, where would be the best place? Probably there. Problem is they're gonna get, yeah, there, and they're gonna fan out in each direction like that. This guy could potentially go there. That's a problem. But I think that's probably the best plan. We could actually, no, hold on. Do we have a second? A second Kesselring could... He doesn't have Commando, though. But having Kesselring on a second group... Actually, hold on. Kesselring could be... We could promote Kesselring and make him a... Like, basically the... Luftwaffe leader. Or would it be better to promote Kurt Student so we go get the paratroopers bonus? I'm not going to do it, actually. I'm going to wait. I'm going to look that up after the episode. And we'll figure that out. Let's see, so... What else are we missing? Night vision is really close, but we probably don't need it yet. Let's go with let's probably go with atomic research. Did we do the Oh, is there a focus for that? I haven't seen one. For the yes, there is experimental research. Let's do that one first, and then start the atomic research. So let's just continue down the radar stuff for now. And also, let's get radar probably in the east here. See, that one goes out that far. We're gonna want more radar, though, out there. Like so. Light tanks, probably not necessary right now. 6th Army, okay. Yeah, probably don't need the light tanks at the moment. It's only going to guzzle even more fuel. Oh, they have a lot of close air support. Oh, we're overwhelmingly winning this one. So how about we send all these guys down to Belarus? Oh shit, no, they're actually attached. Are they all attached? Yes, they are. These guys aren't. There we go. We'll send those over to Belarus because they're not needed here. Oh, never mind. Now they just got superiority over there and they dropped out of Belarus, of course, because that's how it works. Okay, that should be a lot more equal. Let's see. Are we gonna make another tank group? We have light there and full on light there. Let's make. Oh, actually, no. That's Panzer Group E, and that should be the last one we're making. Yes, it is. Fighter Race Initiative. Very cool. Let's drop off one there. We don't need this many. Alright, so we're going to wait until the paratroopers are ready. We're going to drop them behind their lines, and we're going to... Oh! Swedish are trying for some cheeky naval invasions, completely ineffectually. But yeah, we're going to drop them behind them, and then move in. And then after that, I'm not actually sure. Probably try for the paratroopers somewhere else, but I don't know where. Like, we can't do anything here, of course, because these guys are... You know, they're supplied by port, we'd have to blockade that, and then we also want to attack it from up here as well. So we gotta wait until Finland gets involved somehow. Can't stop them here, because we can't really fight them. Yeah, I think we gotta use the paratroopers somewhere else, in some other manner. Like, theoretically, we could take the ports over here with paratroopers, and then cut off some supplies, because I'm guessing that a lot of these supplies up here come through those ports. 4 there. 1 there. A lot of the infrastructure here is very poor. Let's see, so, who should get the funding? Germany is home to the greatest minds of the modern era. Our state has given these men and women the resources necessary to fulfill their endeavors. With rearmament, though, we must be cautious where we spend our Reichsmarks, though. 2 great minds have petitioned our government for monetary support for these projects, or their projects. Konrad Zuse, an engineer and mathematician, has pitched the idea of a calculating engine that would be capable of processing complicated math faster and more accurately than any human. Zuse has postulated that many practical uses for this device, such as calculating ballistic physics to improve the accuracy of artillery, or even the ability to mathematically encode our messages so they can't be deciphered by the enemy. The other man of interest to consider is Kurt Diebner, a physicist. The recent discovery of nuclear fission has inspired him to consider the possible weaponification. Is that a word? Weaponization is the word of this phenomenon. When a nucleus is bombarded by neutrons, it can split the nucleus, releasing a massive amount of energy. The way this is written is very awkward for me to read. A better understanding and implementation of nuclear fission could lead us to create a new class of explosive, completely incomparable to current designs. While promising, even Diebner admits it will take years of work to even confirm if a weapon of this design is even feasible. Both proposals show promise, but with the military absorbing more and more of our national budget, we must choose who to fund wisely. So that's computing tech research, or nuclear research base. So we're done doing most of the computing tech research, so I really see no need to not go with computing, or sorry, the nuclear stuff. And then we'll go for... Oh, this stuff is really good. And now that we're starting to sort of bottom out in the research, and we've, I guess, done most of the other research stuff, I think we're going to go with the Volksdeutsche Jugend. I want to finish this stuff as well. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do the Alpine bases, and... No, actually, no, we're not going to do that. Because we're at war with the Russians right now, we need to actually focus on that. Firearm regulations, and then the artillery regulations, and then we're going to go down this stuff. There's a lot of really good focuses, and a lot of, like, really attractive ones. It's just really hard to pick. Let's speed up time a little bit. And nobody here right now is actually in a favorable position. No, nobody here is in a favorable position. Well, I think we're just gonna have to wait then. Once these guys hit, is it a veteran? I think it's veteran. Regular, sorry, when they hit regular, we're going to drop them, and then we're going to attack simultaneously, try to tie up as many of these guys as possible, and then try to get them just on their tail here. They're no doubt going to get attacked from every direction, but the idea is going to be that with a possible naval blockade here, these guys will be out of supplies. Of course, we're going to have to use a lot of fuel for that, and we don't have any. We probably should have been stockpiling more. Could be enough to just place the light cruisers, though, outside there, and the destroyers, maybe. So this is the Kiel Navy School, so let's do there. See what we have here, just a lot of U-boats, and we got a bunch of actually good ships here, which... Let's do the Graf Spee as well. Put them in Kiel. Also, if I'm like much more quiet than usual. It's also because I've kind of, you know, been using my voice a lot, doing a lot of moving and stuff. Literally just now settled into the new apartment, which is excellent, by the way. So I'm kind of, you know, trying it all out, trying to figure out how much noise I'm actually allowed to make and all that. And, yeah, and also resting my voice, so that's why I'm not that loud. Why I might sound less energetic, I suppose. So we are out of fuel, which means... Let's see, what are these guys doing then? If we're out. Oh shit, we might actually be able to... So... I mean, it's just gonna get hammered even more because we're out of fuel, but we might be able to, theoretically, ship supplies to these guys with all of our transport planes. That's a feature that I sort of always forget that exists. Or that it exists. It seems to be working, I don't know. Need more supply in the strategic region. Might not be working because they're not actually doing the missions because they don't actually have the fuel. I don't know, honestly. Let's relax this plan here. This is just wasting men. And atomic research. A lot faster now. Do we need rubber? Yes, we do. At least now we do. Oh, actually, no. We have just enough. Let's wait with the rubber thing again. And honestly, let's do one more of these. Or actually, no, let's do, yeah, let's do one more of these and then stop. There you go, now that should fill out that army, and then we have 6 armies, 6 full armies. Probably don't need any more armies than that, for quite a while, or ever. Wait, when did this get made? Okay, now we're actually gonna have too many. There we go. No need for Marines. Let's. We don't need the Panzerfaust. Let's do the night vision a bit early ahead of time, but night vision is actually such a huge bonus that I don't feel any, any bad taking it ahead of time. And I'm also gonna do advanced artillery ahead of time, just a tiny bit though. The reason for that is because artillery is actually such a major source of soft attack as well. That's where we're going to do that. Radar station is getting built. Let's expand the radar station over here. And do we need more factories? No, we do not. We're actually doing quite fine. In which case, we don't need more ships at the moment. But it doesn't hurt at the same time to have more. So I'm just gonna set up more. Volksdeutsche Jugend, which is Hitler Youth for this, essentially, like youth education programs and stuff. Which leads to, like Boy Scouts stuff, which then leads to learning rudimentary military stuff, which then is used eventually for getting these people into the military itself. Siegfried is the nickname of the Panzerkampfwagen 5, which saw extensive use in the German army after being deployed in 1942. Built to counter the T-34 apparently, and acts as a replacement to Panzer III and 4. Was it ever, actually a replacement for it? And also, Sweden just declared war on Norway. Huh. And the Soviet Union is trying to make strengthen ties with Norway at the moment. Okay, so they're going down principles of democracy. They're embracing people's freedom. So probably not gonna join the Soviets. I don't think they could. I suppose. If they do, that's a problem. Actually, now they might, because now, yeah. Wait, hold on. Now, because we're at war. And we're at war with the Soviets as well. Actually, I don't know if it works like that in this this mod, because it's based on Deutsches Reich. Might not. Okay, let's do the Fallschirmjäger landings. Ouch, you heard that? That was me cracking my shoulder, accidentally, I think. Or I know that it was, but I don't know if you heard it, but I think you heard it. Volksdeutsche Jugend, done. That gives us, let's see. Survival programs for young adults. Training time, we don't need that. We do want military support for also German youth, though, because it gives us the entrenchment there. And the reinforce rate, which is also really good. Community projects, no need. Supply consumption and monthly population. We do want that one, though. Danish want to join. Now, technically, this is Sweden's war. So this should go to Sweden, I think. But I do want to see what happens if we take over. Because it's Norway, of course, and, you know, I'm from there. I want to see what actually happens to Norway under Valkism. Or Falkism. Fuel gain for oil, we're gonna need that. Both of those immediately. Send those guys over there. Get ready for that bombardment. See, they're over there, and they're being hunted by submarines, apparently. Okay, let's send the paratroopers, and let us... See, actually, they're getting supplies now over here. And it's actually... Oh, it's not fully reaching down here, but it's reaching down here at least. Okay, they're landing. The motorized are already responding, which means we need to attack them. Holding them there, pinning them. Oh, apparently we're stopping because the Swedes are attacking as well. Let's spread out immediately. Close the gap. Now they're responding as well. They're strategically redeploying though, so we should have the organization to fight them. Now the idea is going to be to airdrop supplies to them. I think. Let's see, where did we put the supply planes? There they are. I think we got some more though. We got 20 over there. Like so. That might be able to drop them some. Core point though is taking these three. There we go. Yep. Taking those is the most important part. Holding those three, so that we have the encirclement, which we do now, I think. Yep. Also shore bombardment and air superiority. That is an interesting roundel there, the Valkist symbol. Right, well, we are at the 30-minute mark, which means we're at the end of the episode, so I'm going to say, once again, thank you so much for watching. This is one of the more daring operations we've done in this playthrough, and I hope it pays off. We'll find out next episode. And if you are interested in, you know, reaching out to me, finding me on more social media and stuff, you can find all that information in the description down below, as well as the mod link as well, and the community Discord and all that. And that is about it. Sorry if I'm quite muted, quite low. Sorry if the audio quality is a bit different. I'm getting used to the new place. We'll work things out. Kinks will be worked out as we go along. Anyways, thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.